Hi, it's Angel Shaver, Stampin Up Independent Demonstrator from Kansas, and we are here today going to make the Christmas card with the this month's featured stamp set with me, and we're doing Harvest Hellos. Now, to turn this into a Christmas card, I am of course adding some things, but you will see what that is as we go. And also, I just want to remind you, if you earned bonus days coupons in July, don't forget to use them by the end of August. And when you place your order with me, you get the video and PDF tutorials for Harvest Hellos cards, and they are not seen anywhere else. I have not put them on social media. These are exclusive cards. And the great news is, in August, if you place an order with me, you also get the mega tutorial that's put together by Kylie Bertucci and Bruno Bertucci, and it features tutorials from around the world with using the fall product suites from the August-December Stampin' Up 2020 mini catalog. You do not want to miss out on that. If you just want the tutorial bundle and you don't want to place an order, you can purchase that from me as well, so please just let me know. But let's get started on today's card. Okay, I'm looking for the video so I can see what you see, if I can find it. I always forget where to look until I'm actually looking. There it is. Okay. And you can see a little, we'll see if that made a difference, but okay, what we have here, I have the cherry cobbler cardstock folded in half, cut hot dog style, 4 1/4 by 11, folded in half to make a card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I also have a very vanilla piece that will go on the inside of the card, and a piece cut from silly me, I already forgot what this card is. It's from the Christmas Rose bundle last year. I don't remember the name, so I will definitely put that on my blog when I put this card on later. Probably tomorrow. But what I'm first going to do, we are going to do our stamping. And then we will pull out the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine that will be available for you to buy as a customer on September 1st. But it is available to pre-order as a demonstrator right now, and you could add it to your starter kit. If you would like to do that, let me know. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is stamp our apple shape with the Whisper White. And then I got out some early espresso ink for the stem of the apple, but I'm not sure I remembered to get some, but I have some early espresso paper right here. So we will stamp the apple stem right there on the early espresso paper. And then I will be using the apple builder punch to punch both of those out. Trying to line it up when it's this dark. Sometimes it's difficult to line it up directly without the right lighting. There we have the stem. And next we're going to get the apple. Get rid of the cherry cobbler pieces. Trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing here. Going to build the apple first, and then we're going to do some stamping on the piece that we're going to cut a circle. I think I've determined I'm not going to put any sentiment at all on the front of this card. I'm going to save that for the inside. Sorry, I have to take a minute to get my fine tip glue lid back on and figure out which one of these sides is stamped. Then wiggle my stem just a little to make it what I want. Okay, we are creating a Christmas apple, and in order to do that, we will be stamping some greenery. I'm moving some things, sorry. Stamping some greenery on a piece of very vanilla, and then we'll be cutting a circle. So I'm just going to start taking these Christmas greenery stamps from the Christmas Rose stamp set, and we're going to make a circle of the greenery. And then we might even add some pine cones, just some different pieces of greenery to make this look more Christmassy. And one of the great things about this greenery is that You can add different colors. I'm choosing to just use Old Olive over and over and over. We're leaving kind of a space because we will be putting our apple there in the middle. Since I do have the early espresso ink pad out, I'm thinking about adding some pine cones here after a bit. These are obviously very different types of greenery. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to want to put the circle image, but there we have those greenery. Let me see, a stamp just left off the table, and it was the one that I wanted to use. It is the pine cone. So with the early espresso, we're going to just add a couple of pine cones. We'll match the Designer Series paper that we're using on the front of this card. I think I'm going to stamp a couple of pine cones on what is going to be the card interior. Put one right there. And then I will get the sentiment out. Again, we're using the sentiments from the Christmas Rose stamp set as well. And I have not ever stamped this sentiment yet, so I'm going to do a test stamp on my grid paper just to get it inked up once. And then we'll add another pine cone right down here. Okay, set that aside. Set my stamps aside. I'll get those cleaned up when I'm done here. And nope, there is one more stamp I wanted to do. I'm not certain that I'm going to leave it on here. May cut it off when I'm cutting off the circle here in a minute. But I am going to put a Merry Christmas right about here, I think. And we will see if we can get any of that. That was not great. Which means I know I'm not going to try to get any of that in the circle. but I may try to do it over here. And if I don't, I'm going to stamp one over here that I may cut or punch out with something different. I have all my dirty stamps over there for me to deal with when we're done. And I'm going to grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and all my different pieces. Okay, I'll put the base plate down, and then the next level that will help with the die cutting, and then a cutting plate, and next my stamped paper. And now I'm looking for my circles dies, and we are going to see how this turns out. Okay. I think I will do it right there like that. Put on the other cutting plate, and here we go. I like it. I was not looking to make a complete circle, and you will see why when I put the whole card together. We're just not using the entire circle. Now, you could always, when making a card like this, cut out what you're going to use, and then do all your stamping on it. I, however, wanted to do my stamping and then figure out which part of the circle that I stamped I wanted to use. So here we go, putting it together. I'm just going to glue the inside to the inside of the card. And then I'm going to glue the Designer Series paper on the front of the card. We are using the pattern that has the pine cones and holly berries. My computer's battery has died, so I'm hoping that you're still getting a good visual, since I can no longer see what you can see. And then we're going to glue our partial circle on the edge, right along the edge of the Designer Series paper. And then we're going to use dimensionals on the back of our Christmas apple. And pop that up. Right here on the edge of the circle and the greenery. And here we have our apple Christmas card. And there's the inside. Now don't forget, if you order from me during the month of August, the featured stamp set that you will get videos and PDF tutorials for exclusive projects seen nowhere else are for the Harvest Hellos stamp set. And you also will get the mega bundle, tutorial bundle from the autumn December Stampin' Up mini catalog. But I will see you back here next Thursday, and that happens to be the day that school starts around here. So I am moving my stamping time, my live stamping time, to 2 p.m. Central on Thursdays, because I for sure want to be available for the after school hours. So I will see you next time here next week at 2 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. See you then. Bye.